Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, it's Natalie here from girlclumsy.com, and I've been thinking a lot about the BP oil spill. It's now been 2 months since that catastrophic accident on board the BP oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico that saw a pipe rupture, which sent millions upon millions of horrible globulous crude oil into the surrounding waters. Of course, devastating plant life, animal life, and livelihoods of many people on the Gulf Coast in the United States. Now, BP has got a lot of work to do to pick up its public image after this one. We all know CEO Tony Haywood has not made himself many friends over recent weeks, particularly when asked if he wanted the crisis to be over, and he replied, "Yes, I want my life back," which, look, maybe if you sat and thought about it for a while and reached into the darkest recesses of your heart, you may be able to come up with a slight smidgen of understanding, but at the same time, Tony, not the best thing to say. I was thinking of ways that I could suggest, or things I could suggest to BP to help them as they tried to get some points back on the board with the public. And obviously, number one, BP, fixing the pipe is obviously their priority. But once they've got that out of the way, maybe there are other things they could do. So I thought I might use metaphor. If we could represent Tony Haywood, the CEO, and other top executives at BP with this fat cat plush toy, and if we could represent the animal and plant life, the millions of people whose livelihoods have been impacted by the spill, and of course, essentially the people of the world who've been screwed over by another environmental disaster that was probably preventable had a large multinational corporation taken its responsibility to the planet a bit more seriously. If we could represent all of that damage and all of that devastation and all of that anger with these two armed wildlife puppets. They are Australian animals. There's an echidna and a wombat, and they're tougher than they might look. But if we could represent their anger with this and these weapons, and we could represent BP with this fat cat, then I think we might be able to demonstrate to BP something they could do or allow to happen that might get the public back on their side. Let's take it away, boys. I like to think I'm doing my bit for the corporate world.